I'm Harry Landers. I'm 71. What gives me much of the pleasure of my life is running and training for and running marathons. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to keep on doing it for a long time.
Harry Landers and I met in 7th grade in Wilmington, Massachusetts, and it wasn't until our 5th year high school reunion. He laughed at my jokes. 6 months later, we got married.
Both of my maternal grandparents died of heart failure, heart attacks, in their 50s. My father had bypass surgery probably in his early 60s. A few years ago in my annual physical, my doctor told me that my cholesterol was getting high. Through all this, I felt fine. I never felt any effects. I was still running competitively. Everything in my life was unchanged. And then there was an episode where I woke up in the middle of the night, panting and couldn't quite get a breath and couldn't breathe.
And I had put my ear to his chest and heard nothing. And I said, "Harry, come back to me." And he did.
The stress test came back positive. He had left main coronary artery disease, which is one of the most significant types of coronary artery disease. The left main artery really feeds the main pumping chambers of the heart. And almost always when you have disease there, the answer is bypass surgery.
There was a whiteboard in the ICU. Doctors would write things, and one said goals, and I think they had written like stand up or something. And Harry said, "Go pick up that marker and write, run the Tokyo Marathon 2024.
We don't have patients that run hours and hours and hours several months after this surgery. So it was a bit of an unknown, but also a way to learn.
After the 30-day checkup, I started a cardiac rehab program. I kind of implemented my own training program. I'd have physical exercises that I did, and I was monitored at all times.
I didn't put any restrictions on him in terms of activity level. All of a sudden, I get a picture from Tokyo. I thought to myself that that had to be a first, that quickly after open heart surgery to be back running marathons.
The interesting thing is, I don't really like running marathons. In fact, I kind of hate running marathons. They're really hard and it's really painful. That said, I love training for marathons. I love the process of getting fitter every day, of following the plan. I love running with my friends who are training for marathons with me.
The first time somebody hears heart surgery, that's a pretty daunting thing. Sometimes that's just a non-starter for some people. But by the same token, it gave him the ability to keep doing what he loved to do.
And success doesn't come at once. Just because you're starting at a low base doesn't mean you're not going to climb that hill very gradually over a period of time. It'll get better.